Yeah, I'll sell 3.
Oh yeah, it just came right into a linear regression here on a 5
Yeah,
minute, right at 250.73. That's resistance. So it kind of came close to that area, 250.60s, and now it's kind of pulling back a little bit.
yeah, I got out of 3 of them.
Hourly charts right at the Bollinger Band too as well.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's got open skies. That Bollinger Band moves, so, but just saying, you know, it might pull back a little bit, go sideways, go up a little bit. That daily chart sure is broken out though, huh? Weekly chart as well. That thing's been, I haven't even looked at this thing. This thing's been running for, you know,
crazy yesterday.
it's,
Yesterday, yeah.
this thing's been running, boy. The 1 week chart, yeah, broke out last week, so broke out of July, August highs here, 243. Huh. Is there some news on that thing, or what's going on with these guys?
Oh no.
Mm-mm-mm. Yep. So
Keep an eye on this. I didn't even notice the NQ 20 play.
NQ. Oh yeah, I think a couple of the guys were in it. I think Burks stopped out at break even. This thing hasn't been doing anything though. Came off the floor there at that bottom linear regression and kind of popped up a little bit. Closed over the 20. Went from 67 to 87, about 20 points there. Still looks okay. We'll see what that thing wants to do. See if it's got any juice left. If it gets over the swing high here, it's at 491. Potentially can go up to 500. See if they want to push this up a little bit, another 20 points. That would be a full 1-to-1 on that 20 play there if it gets 40 points. I believe that candle's 40.
I think it was like 60.
From 16,427 to 16,468.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe I don't know, but it's kind of hanging out here. It does have a lot of support all the way down to like 66s, but starts losing that 50s, and then obviously below that we're gonna continue a little bit of a downtrend here.
Oh, Boeing, what are you doing? You weren't kidding about AMD being a rock star earlier. Holy crapola.
Yeah, I wish I would have held that a little longer. I had that and got out way too soon. I mean, that thing went up to 137. Insane. Insane. You know, those first hour highs just confirmed. I mean, even you could have used first hour highs as a pivot point. You could have also used yesterday's highs as a pivot point. About the same spot, 135. I mean, I was selling into 135, and these guys shot it up another almost $3. I mean, absolute rock star. Just put this thing at $700 and go from there, huh? Jesus. It is coming into finally some type of daily resistance here. Right here where we're at. This is daily resistance on that linear regression. But they've got some good news going across the board here. Some good news, you know, on whatever the hell they're doing with these semis. making a push on NVIDIA or something. Weekly charts on that breakout as well. Kind of finally, I mean, this thing's taking out highs going all the way back to 2022, but
Oof.
yeah, so basically at year's highs here on AMD. Insane.
Holding up the NQ then.
Oh yeah. Everything else in the NQ ain't done nothing. I mean, my Tesla hasn't done anything in weeks. Like this thing, I mean, goes down a little bit, back up a little bit, but I mean, that daily chart has done nothing. You know, it's been in the same spot realistically since the middle of November. I don't know what it's going to take for this thing to crack, but you know, the longer this thing goes sideways, when it does move, whatever it is, when it comes out bottom or top, it's going to definitely provide some opportunities. It's kind of look, I mean, they were coming in for some put action on this thing. I seen on the flow 215s, 220s.
Uh-oh. Boeing's about to run me out of here.
Let's pull back a little bit.
Yeah, just closed under the 5. Want to give it any more life or not? We'll see here real quick.
Yeah, 249.37's at rising 10. Probably wouldn't want to be in it anymore below that.
Want to give back that much even. What am I up here? 50 bucks on the last 2.
That's not bad. You took, so how much you take on the first 3? Like what's locked in already? 100 bucks?
Yeah, a bit more than that.
So you locked in 100. If you sell now, you'll be up about 150, 160, 70, something in that ballpark. Either way, it's a win-win trade here, but I mean, you're not going to lose any money on this thing. So it's just kind of about, you know, just manage your P&L to where when it gets down to a number that you don't like, I want these profits, you sell. So if you're,
I am out at 154.
There you go. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. Tesla's got a little bit of a double bottom here. A little bit of a higher low. I'll mark out these low days here at 233. 233.80s. Keep that on watch a little bit. NVIDIA, don't even talk. But did you ever go back to that NVIDIA chart yesterday?
Of course, just to
Yeah.
aggravate myself.
Did you see how far that SOB went up yesterday? After we got in? I mean, we literally got in at the bottom. I mean, we took this thing at the bottom. You know, and this thing went all the way up to like 470, 469. From our entry, it was like 460. It went up almost 8-9 points.
Brutal.
Jeez. I don't even know if I trade these guys today, you know. Put them on timeout a little bit.
Well, did you do that Apple 20 you mentioned?
Nah, I didn't get into it because I was still kind of nursing some other trades over here, so I was like, I don't want to spread myself too thin.
92.69. I'm up about 70 cents.
That's a good move for Apple. Hmm. Talk about old Aaron buying the absolute bottom yesterday on that AMD, huh?
Oh man, I feel bad.
Yeah, he got out of it. He called me yesterday. He got out of it. Like when it pulled back at some portion of the day, it pulled back for a little bit, and
Right, I remember that.
yeah, he got some money back. Obviously, took a big loss on it, but yeah, this thing's still pushing up here. 138. 138. I mean, I got nothing on anything else though. Everything else is just sideways. Google, Tesla's still down here. Amazon's not doing anything worth a hoot. What else? Microsoft putting in a little bit of a delayed 20 play here. Sideways action, but trying to push up.
What did I just fill? Oh. Oh, I closed out of my SPX spread.
There you go. Made a little money on that.
$50 times 2.
There you go. I'm gonna snag a little bit of these Microsofts here. Just try to chase this little train for a little bit of a ride. Got some support here. See if this thing wants to play with me for a little bit. NQ's trying to push up over this swing high here. 16,491. Still an active 20 play. And I suppose even if I was in on this, I don't know if I'd give it the full 40 points on this particular play because the trend started off down. I probably would just give it the 20, which is
Right.
450s. So even with that type of risk, still active from the original entry. That was going all the way back almost an hour now. Hasn't really done anything.
Oh, you'd be out of that.
For 20 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the high was 67.50, so we got to get to 87.50.
Yeah,
Yep.
I figure you would have taken the 20 on that. There'll be a 1-to-1 there. I mean, I don't know what you'd be, how much you'd look to squeeze out of that. Depending on size, you know. Any more than one contract on that thing, a couple cons, it would have for sure been out of 20 points. Starting to go. Maybe if NVIDIA can get over first hour highs, I might be interested in this thing. 474. $474.
And that's like a textbook trend line break there.
Mm-hmm. Just get a little bit of confirmation on that thing. Might be a go.
AMD is still going up.
It's 138.50s now. Insane. And you know there's someone out there holding this thing too. You know they've been holding it for a week. I can't do that. I don't know. Maybe if I started trading during COVID when you kind of did this type of stuff where you just bought and you just held for days. I mean days, you know, because you didn't know that these things could go down. My mentality would be different, but I've never learned that way, so I can't do it that way. Like it just, my brain won't even let me, because I'd be looking at this thing on a daily chart and be telling myself that we're hitting daily supply, but I mean it's popping over this thing. It's still got room. I mean, it's over the Bollinger Band. Even if I was late on the, not late, but even if I took it over yesterday's highs at like 135, I would have been selling probably at around 136.5 at the Bollinger Band, and even from there, it's up $1.50. So, what a move! What a move! See if I get this Microsoft to work a little bit more here for me over the previous hour highs. We just started a new hour candle here.
NQ's moving up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to break out. It just doesn't feel like it today.
Yeah, I don't know about a full-on breakout. Maybe just like a slow grind. Are you still in that play long?
No, I got stopped out for a $50 loss on that one.
What were you using as a stop? You using just a set amount of points?
Yeah, it was 20, no, it was 10 points. Sorry, 15 points. And I got in late because I waited for it to break above the 50.
Gotcha.
Oh, there it goes.
You in this putt?
No, like I said, I was messing with Boeing there when it broke the 20. It got the 40.
They got the 40, right? See, that's the thing with the stop loss, guys, on like, I know we want tight stops. If they work, they work. But let me see what this thing does here real quick. But what that kind of strategy is, I know guys who trade like that on the option side, not on the options, but on equity side, but trading stocks. They might have like a 30% win rate, right? Like they're only going to bust out like 3 trades, 2 trades, 4 trades if they're lucky out of like 10. But what their winning trades are huge. You know, it's like the returns are big because, you know, they're getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 R's. It's just they're catching it, right? So you can definitely catch it. For example, what I'm using is NQ 10, 15, even, you know, a little bit around there, around 15-point stop loss on the NQ. The only problem with that is when it's going to stop you out a lot. Like it's just going to stop you out a lot. So your win rate's going to be like 30%, 20%, high 30s, because you're going to get stopped out so much. Now, when you win, you're going to make that back because there's such small losses. But how many trades does it take before you are profitable? So that strategy has to be tested, honestly. In all honesty, it has to be tested at least 100 times. Like you have to take at least 100 trades, and then you say, okay, out of 100 trades, I won 30 of these things. I won 35 of them. My profits was X. My losses were small, but they're this. Is it profitable? See, I've never traded that way with that tight of a stop, where it's just like a what I'm trying to say is a generic stop, right? Because I think someone in here had asked me a while ago. I don't know, maybe it was you, but somebody asked me, what is my R to R? Like, what do I look for on my R to R or something like that? And my answer is different. It's my stop loss is always different. Sometimes it might be 15 points. Sometimes it might be 50, right? So my risk is always dynamic. It's going to change based on the technicals of the chart. So that's why, like, when me and Putt were talking about this one here, I probably wouldn't have given it a 40-point stop loss, but I would have given it at least a 20 or maybe even 25, because I'm looking at 16,455. I've got this 200 EMA. So I would probably give it that, and it closed below that, which is going to be 20, 25 points. So what that would mean on the flip side is I'm looking for 20, 25 points. Now that would have hit, or even giving it a 40-point stop loss on that 20 play would have hit. And your technical reason for a stop is closed below your reason why candle. That's a complete change in trend, and there's probably more room to the downside on it. But 40 points, one contract is an $80 loss, two contracts, $160 loss. So you would be targeting $80 on one or $160 on two, and the math continues depending on how many contracts you want to trade. But why I don't like those generic stops is because those generic stops of like, I'm going to put a 10-point or 12-point or 15-point stop loss, or even a 20-point stop loss. I'm going to put just generic. The only problem with that is that what if that stop loss is still above support and it does this, where it's like chopping around, you're going to get stopped out, but the move still technically is going in your favor. So your thesis, your idea was right, but your stop loss is too tight because you're not giving it enough time to actually even play out. So what tends to happen over time with that type of style, if you have not back tested this thing like at least 100 times to see that it is profitable and you can make money, because don't get me wrong, when you do put a tight stop 10, 15 points on the NQ, and let's just say this thing is flying, you're going to make big money, 50 points, 60 points, 80 points, 100 points. It'll just go for you. But if you don't know what it's going to do, what it's going to do to the trader's mentality, it's going to break you down, because it's going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. It's going to feel like you're taking bad entries. It's going to feel like this is not working. But in all honesty, it's just the strategy, the edge that you're using on the risk management, on the risk to reward side, the risk management side of things, is not set up to win every other trade. It's not set up to go on a string of 3 or 4 or 5 winning trades. It's set up to lose a shit ton, but then you make big money on that 1-2 trades. So that's why I don't like those just generic mechanical stops at a certain dollar amount. I get the reason for it, because we want to keep the losses small, but you just don't give yourself enough time. So how I look at it is just whatever the technical reason for the stop loss is it a loss below the 20? Is it a 1 bar stop, a reason why candle? Whatever that loss is, from there, you have to adjust your contract size. So if it's a 20-point stop loss, maybe you can play 3 or 4. If it's a 30-point stop loss, maybe you play 2 or 3. If it's a 40-point stop loss, Maybe you only play one. If it's over 50, 60 points, maybe you just don't take the trade at all. It's not worth it for me. I don't want to even put that much risk on one contract, and you don't take the trade, and then you look for another trade, you know, the one that provides a better risk to reward opportunity. That's the only problem that I can see working out with it if you don't have experience trading that way. Because when you're in that testing phase, you might hit a couple trades at some point in time where you do get your payout, and it feels like, okay, cool, I'm not really risking anything, and I'm making, you know, 2 R's, 3 R's on my trades. That's great. It's just the probabilities is only like a 30-40% max. I mean, there's no way that someone puts a 10 to 50, anywhere between 10 and I would say between 10 and 15 points. No way someone's hitting over 50% on those trades. 20 points probably goes to 40%. You know, 25 points probably goes closer to 50%. You know, and so forth and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, my strategy actually is a low win rate, high R strategy.
Yes, yeah.
And I have back tested it for 3 months. And it's about 40% win rate.
Sounds about right. So it's just, you're gonna get stopped out a lot more than you win. But just as long as you know that, and as long as you're cool with that, and you have the available drawdown to, let's say, withstand 2, 3, 4 stop outs, sometimes it might be the end of the day and you have to just eat it because your strategy didn't hit for those multiple R's. That's fine, because when you do hit, it's going to come back, but it just might take a little bit longer to come back if the market is doing something like this, especially if the market's like kind of chopping. We're really not trending right now. Now we're back into the middle of the range here, so it could be a little bit tougher. So I always try to explain things to myself in a manner that I'm okay with the outcome because I know the outcome. But like, let's say we took someone right now, someone just right now learning how to trade, or has not been profitable, or has not seen this pay out, like has not seen it win, right? You've been doing it for 3 months. Someone who hasn't seen it successful, their mentality, their trader psychology, their emotions, they're shot. You know, they're going to be shot because they're going to just feel like, this is not working, I got to go find something else. This is not working, let me change this. And then they just get stuck in that pattern of, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. But they don't even know that they have to be in this a long time, you know, like they gotta take multiple trades. So
yeah, well, trust me, I'm still in that pattern too. Like I'm struggling with trying to believe my back testing results and actually follow through in live trading. So on that particular, if it's going to hit it, let's say 40%, somewhere in the low 40s, do we have enough drawdown to withstand to make it profitable at the end of the week, the end of the month? That's what we need to find out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're on the prop firm side of things. Like it's like this. If you had a personal account, 250K in it, I'm just using a big round number. You have a personal account of 250K, sure. You know, you can sit there and take trades all day, all month, all week. You know that by the end of the month, end of the quarter, it's going to be profitable by whatever X amount of margin. You just need to let the numbers play out. You know what I'm saying? You just need to let the numbers play out. But if we don't know how much drawdown we're going to be in, we can kind of get caught. I'll just use, you know, Apex or Top Step as an example. If we have a $2,000 or $2,500 drawdown, you know, if we take, let's say, for example, 40%, right? So let's say we lose 5 trades in a row before we win one. How much are we going to lose on those 5 trades before we hit the 1? And when we hit the 1, does it eat up all of those losses? Which it should, right? Or be pretty close to scratch, which means we only need one more trade to now put us back in the green. So maybe right now, while you're testing this, kind of test it on 10 trades, right? Do a small body of work, and then you can kind of times that times 10 for 100 trades and kind of see what are those bigger numbers and how are those bigger numbers going to play out at the end of the month.
So if on 10 trades you won 4, what was the profit? And on the 6 trades that you lost, or 7 trades that you lost, depending on the probabilities, how much did you lose? And what's the margin, right? Because that's going to be your profitability. So if let's say you took 4 winning trades and you made, I don't know, $150. How much are you losing right now on your stop outs at 15 points, around about $50?
2 contracts, so about, you know, 70, 80 bucks.
Okay, so if we're losing 70 or 80 bucks, I'm going to actually just pull up a calculator. If we're actually losing, right, and I don't know if you've done this already, you probably already have. If we're losing, let's say 70 bucks, and we're losing 6 trades out of 10, that's a $420 loss, right? $420 loss. So if we're losing 420, but then we have 4 trades that hit for, what is your average win? Like when you are winning, on when they are successful?
I don't take them unless they're 4R.
Okay, so we're going to make at least 30, 60, 90, about 120, 150 bucks on 2. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I mean, between 150 and 200.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's call it 170, right? Let's just call it, let's call it 175. We'll split it right down the middle. Times 4 is 700. So we're talking about losing 400 and change to making 700 if we're hitting at 40%. So if those stats are correct, at the end, I'll just say at the end of 10 trades, I don't know how long it's taking you to take 10 trades, but let's just say every week, if we can take 10 trades and we hit at 40% using that methodology and that particular strategy, risk management plan, then we should be net positive at least 350 a week, at least, right? So the day to day, the trade by trade is not really going to mean anything to us. So like even on this play, you got stopped out. That doesn't mean anything because you already know your numbers are going to play out to a net positive 350 a week at 40%. So 350 a week average, again, could be more, could be a little less. Average 350 a week times 4 is 1,400 bucks. Okay, so 350, right? Let me make sure I did the math right. 350 times 4 is 14, yeah, so $1,400. So you should be a net positive $1,400 working that risk management strategy at the end of the month at a 40% hit rate. Okay, so from there, what you have to look at is how much do I want to scale up from here, right? Now, I know you have multiple contracts. So obviously, if you're trading 2 contracts, you know, that goes to a net positive of 2,800, 3 accounts goes to a net positive of 4,200, so forth and so forth, right? So 4 accounts would be somewhere in the 5,000s, and then obviously more. So if you can run that system and you are net positive after 10 trades around $300, that's great. Perfect. Continue to operate business as normal. But if we get to the end of the week and we're down 500, I'm just throwing a number out there. If we're down 500 at the end of the week and we took 10 trades, how? So now there's something wrong. Either we mismanaged the system, or this week it didn't hit at 40%. Maybe it hit at 20% or 10% or 15%. I don't know. You know, so definitely keep running it. You have to keep running it. And ultimately, if you do want to keep running it and you do have multiple accounts, maybe take 1 week, 1 account, and see what the math produces. Put the other accounts on stilts or trade them separately. You know, if you want to take trades on them, trade them separately. That way we don't run the risk of running, you know, multiple accounts down in a test phase here on your risk to reward. But again, like what I'm saying is like a lot of people, I'm not saying you or anyone in our room, but a lot of people are looking for 200, 300 a trade. They're looking for 200, 300 a day. Our numbers are showing after 10 trades, however long that's taking to put in 10 trades, our numbers are showing on 10 trades, we should be up 300, 350 for 10 trades. Now, I don't know how many trades are you averaging a day?
I mean, if I'm lucky, 3, 4.
Okay. So let's say it's taking us about 3 days to put in 10 trades. You know, if we're at least 3 trades, if we're at least 3 setups where we can run this system, every 3 days we should be hitting 10 trades. So maybe by the end of the week we should be at around 10 to 15. Let's just say, give or take, right? Depending on market, because market's different every day. So we should be at the end of the week between a total of 10 to 15 trades taken. And at 40%, if we're finishing at the end of the week, like let's say, for example, you get to the end of the week and your P&L is up $300, I wouldn't look at that as like, I only made 300. I would look at that as, I know exactly what I'm doing, and this is a perfect system for me to just keep implementing. Now, if I want to make more money, I just need to scale. And by scaling, you just use more accounts. And that's it. So keep what is today, Tuesday? Keep track of your trades for the week and see how this is going to finish out. Because if anything, as of right now, what are we, maybe 4 or 5 trades in?
No, because I haven't been consistently maintaining the strategy, and that's honestly my problem. Is when I am uncertain about the trades, I'll back up and start momentum trading or trading one of my other strategies, right?
Okay.
So I need to get to a place where I'm consistent and I'm okay with the losses on the one account, which is why, you know, like last week when I was posting my results, there was the one account that was always like down 150, down 200, whatever, right? That's the one I've been testing on with this particular strategy. But I'm also not being consistent with it either. So
yeah,
I need, if I want the strategy to work, I have to execute every time my rules say execute. And that's my problem.
Exactly. So just continue that on the one account, and don't look at it as, oh, okay, it lost again, or okay, I'm down on this particular account again. You have to get the test phase out. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to do exactly what you're saying, where it's like, now you're momentum trading. Oh, I see this. Maybe we're losing this level. Let me take this trade, because now that's going to skew and screw up all of like the data that you have, right? So like the data that you have is telling you that you should technically be up around 40% after 10 trades, more or less. Like that's what it should be. So we need to actually see, is it 40%, or what is the exact percentage that it's up after 10 trades? And then from there, that's going to make you as the trader more confident in allowing those losers to come, because you already know that they're going to come, and they're going to come a lot, and they're going to come quickly. So let those losers get out of the way so you can get to your winners. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get to your winners, that's where you start eating up that negative P&L, and you start going into the positive. But if we take 10 trades and we're negative, and we do that again for another set of 10 trades at 20 now, and now we're negative, we have to change either something in the risk to reward management, because it's not obviously profitable. It should be profitable after 10 trades. Anybody's strategy edge should be profitable. I don't care if someone's profitable $50. If you take 10 trades and you scratch, lose, win, scratch, lose, win, and you only make $50, and you do that for 100 trades, it's $500. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to win $500. So all you need to do from there is scale. That's why I'm getting to the point of, I traded with people before in the past who trade equities, but they trade 1,000 share lots of equity, and they maybe had a 30% win rate. But guess what? They're only losing $1 to make $5. They're losing $1 to make $4. So realistically, they can lose 4 or 5 trades in a row, and then they're going to be profitable. Say that they only need to really hit a string of a few winners to actually be profitable at the end of the week, and then turns into the month and quarter and so forth and so forth. But if you deviate from that plan, guys, is anyone in NQ long here? We're coming up to a Bollinger Band on a 5-minute time frame. I'm out of that trade. I was sitting in that thing for a fucking long time here. If you because once you know the numbers, it's a wrap. it's a wrap. It just becomes a numbers game and taking the setups when they come. You know you're gonna take the losses. So like right now, on my particular, like on most of my accounts, I have 3 accounts. 2 of them are funded. I still got 1 eval. You know, I'm not like you guys. I don't trade futures enough to run multiple accounts. I would love to in 2024 and really try to scale this side of the business. It's just that the option side for me is just something that I'm so accustomed to and so used to. But like for me on the option side of things, I really use that ATR. So if I take a high, an hour candle higher low break, if there's space in the trade, or a 20 play on some type of reversal or a bounce off of linear regressions, if any one of my setups, right? Like I have 4 or 5 setups maybe. On any one of those setups, if I can get the 1 ATR, for sure I'm down out of that trade 50, 60, 70%. So if I have 10 contracts, I'm going to for sure sell 5, 6, 7 of those. And then I'm going to just hold those runners. But I know that what I'm looking for on each and every single trade, and I know that over a series of trades, it is profitable. So I don't really care about the losses. Like today, I took a loss on Meta early. I took a small loss on Meta for $300, but I also played Tesla for 400. I played AMD for 550. I'm done. Okay. So my odds are telling me, yeah, I took a $300 and something loss on Meta. That's fine. That's going to happen. But the other 2 that did win, okay, they made me profitable. So now once I get profitable on the day, I stop trading, because, you know, God forbid the next roll of the dice here is a negative roll on the dice for me. I don't want to go to scratch, you know, so like I have to stop trading and then kind of roll these profits into tomorrow. So the main thing for that strategy of yours that you're working there with that risk management strategy, you really got to get your numbers after 10 trades. So get your numbers after 10 trades, and then let's see how profitable it is. And then from there, it just takes time now to run your system and let the numbers play out for themselves. But that's the thing though, a lot of traders, they bounce around, right? You're bouncing around from, oh, it's not working today, let me try this. So now you've got other trades skewed into a trade that you like, other trades that you don't know what the percentage is. So like you might be hot and cold. It's, you know, you have to understand what it is. On the future side of things, my risk to reward ratio on this future side of things now has either been these 20 plays, right? These 20 plays. And I've been running that, you know, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio here, either using a 1 bar stop or the 20, depending on, you know, the damage there. And I'm adjusting my contract size based on how big that risk is. So anything between 20 and 30 points might be 3, 4, 5 contracts. Anything over 40 points is probably going to be 2. And then I just let it go. And that's it. I just let it go. Either it hits the take profit or it doesn't. On this particular trade that I took right now on the futures was a break of the previous swing high. So around 7:55 my time, break of the previous swing high. And I was going to use, right? So again, like I was telling Aaron yesterday, when you take a trade, you have to understand where's your out at. You have to give your brain that out. Where's your out? So my brain was going to tell me if we lost the 5 or 10 day moving average, I would give it an out. So for me, it was probably going to be the 10 day moving average, right? If I lose that, I'll just get out, and that's going to break my 1 bar anyways and come down to the 20. And I want to take profits into next area of supply, which was the previous 5-minute candle at the Bollinger Band. So as long as you have a plan, you'll be all right. And as long as you've back tested it enough to know that it's profitable, you'll be okay. But you getting anything else? That Microsoft's starting to pay for me right now, buddy.
Well, I tried a little Apple break of the high there, and
Got slammed.
not looking good right now.
You got slammed. Yeah, I see that. So we've got a 10 moving average here at 193.27, support at 193.13 and 193 even. I'd probably give it to 193.
You might be down a little bit on that. I don't know how much size you played, but you're probably giving up 45 cents on it if you took the break, right? Maybe you got in close to over 193.40s, 193.50s maybe after the time you got filled.
Yeah, I don't know the exact stock price when I got in, but
I'd probably give it the 20 from here. The hourly chart though did hit a linear regression supply. 192.94 support on the hourly chart. Hey, Biggs, you're in here today? Also, too, on that Apple of yours, manage that P&L against your Boeing P&L. So regardless, I don't know how much are you down on the Apple.
not much. 22.
Not bad. So maybe say to yourself, like, if I made X amount of dollars on Boeing, I only want to lose X amount of dollars on this Apple, regardless of where it's at, because I want to protect that P&L. I still want to protect that. We do not want to go from green to red, 100%. We still need to protect that winning P&L there. Regardless if this Apple trade loses or not, it's still a winning day. So you got the SPX win on the day, and you have your Boeing win on the day. So that total P&L gets managed against this Apple trade here, and then that's how you're gonna let yourself know, like, I'm out of this trade. I'm done trading these options on the day, and I'm gonna sit on a green day with X amount of dollars, and that's it. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll do it again. That's how you can really start to grow account. Now it's too many times.
Gross about 250 with the other stuff.
That's perfect. I would maybe keep it a nice round number, maybe about $200. You know, I'll end the day on $200. That's a hell of a day.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a day, because if you can start to do that 3 or 4 days out of the week, you know, you'll be up an extra $500-$600. That's an extra $2,000 to the bottom line each and every single month. And as the, you know, the days and the months and the weeks pass by, that's how you grow. That's the right way to grow an account. Too many times have I seen guys go up 200, 300, 400, and they take another trade and they piss it all away. You know, they're back to the same place they started. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be in the same place you started. I don't care if it's $25.
I mean, they'll be losing days in there as long as you net out positive, you know.
Exactly. And that's how you look at it. Every day, it doesn't matter if we lose. So I was trying to explain with that futures strategy, or any risk management strategy. It doesn't have to be futures. Any risk management strategy. If we're profitable at the end of the week, that's all we want. The end of the month, that's all we want. The losing days are going to be in there. The losing trades are going to be in there. But we have to manage that against our cushion. We have to manage that against whatever we have. If we can do that, it's golden, guys. Scaling up in this business is easy. That's the easy part. How do you make more money? You have to scale up either more contracts or more accounts. That's it, which takes more capital. But the only way we can get more capital is by growing the capital that we have. NQ's getting down below this 10 SMA here. It's got a little bit of a support at 484 here, 485. It's also got some support down here at 476. So far on the day, lower high is being put in here, obviously off the spike and off those numbers this morning. That trend line break would be somewhere around 615. Break 615, maybe it goes to 640s. These Bollinger Bands are getting tight here on the 5-minute time frame on the NQ. As I'm getting out of this Microsoft.
Nice. Went against the bigs play, and I'm paying for it. Don't mess with the bigs.
Yeah, you can't mess with Biggs, man. Biggs probably got his boys going short right now.
The last retracement from the 940 bar was about 40 cents. So if I get worse than 40 cents, which is right now, I'm gone.
193.10s is 20 SMA support here.
None of them out. It's going to go to the moon, baby.
Mm-hmm. Daily charts being hung up on the 5 SMA. That's the problem. That thing's pinched. So yesterday's highs is right around here where we're kind of trading at in the 40s, 193.40s. It gets over 193.75. It's open skies, but right now it's so pinched on the bigger time frames.
Let's see. Broadcom came back and broke the highs again.
What's up with that stock today, man? When you posted it up there, I said, what the hell? That thing's up 34 bucks. It was up 18 when I looked at it. 34 bucks, $1,000. I never traded Broadcom before, to be honest.
Yeah, those contracts are huge. Talk about a spread. You get a $40 spread.
Yeah.
But it looks like if it moves 10 bucks, making 500.
Yeah. Yeah, insane move on that.
Ooh, ever looked at the NDX? That's a big old spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like $120 spread.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I realistically don't know why anyone would trade the NDX, though, to be honest, you know?
Yeah, there can't be a ton of volume. Let's see. Volume opened interest. Yeah, volume is like 100, 200, 300
Oh, yeah.
for a contract.
Yeah.
There's 1,300 contracts at 163 and a quarter. Someone thinks it's going up there.
Yeah. Tonisher, what are you, long or short, buddy? What are you playing? SQs. Yeah, I mean, this market looks like it just wants to continue to push higher into the new year. I mean, the bulls haven't given up anything yet. I mean, the rule of thumb is over daily supply. I mean, it's still bullish, right? Even your intraday pullbacks, it means nothing, right? It's just all buy the dip opportunities, even on a lot of names right now that are pulling back. You know, 1581 holding for a few days. So let's see the SQ chart and exactly see what we're looking at here on the SQ chart. 1581. Yeah, I mean, this thing's broken down. So in this particular case, below all of daily supply and down below this Bollinger Band. A lot of open skies down. I don't have any support on this thing. I'm gonna pull up a weekly chart. Kind of see what we're looking at here. Yeah, so Tonisher, you're looking at, okay, on this particular play, you said you got in, when did you get in? A few days. So if you got in on this flush from a few days ago, even if I go back 3 days, we had a little bit of a floor here at around 1530s. So you were in at 1580s. So maybe you were in here on the 20th. Oh no, that's the weekly chart. Excuse me, I'm all fucked up here. Let me look at the daily. Sorry, I'm all jacked up. 1580s. Maybe a few days ago, maybe 3 days ago, you were in on this thing. See, the only problem with this entry here, if you let me know what day you were in, I can probably give you a little bit better analysis. So like what was the date that you got into those at 1580? Is it on the 20? Is it on the 7th? The 7th. So here's the problem with this entry. So if you got into these on the 7th, looking for a potential bounce or a potential uptrend, or something, I don't know, like, because when I'm looking at the 7th, this is the first day that we closed below the 5, 10, and 20-day moving average, right? So we went from trading above the previous day before that it was above, the previous day before that it was above. Once we broke over this supply on the 29th, you run on the 8th, okay? So once we broke the 5 and 10-day moving average on the 29th of November, basically you took a long on SQs on a confirmation of a loss of a 20-day moving average. So based on the way I trade supply and demand, the way I trade pivots, this was a short setup. We should have been short into $15. Because $15 was the 29th lows. It was also the 22nd lows. I sell half position here. I hold a runner. So being that we're swinging, you're going way against the move here below all levels of supply. Oh, you wanted to take it for a couple of cents. So you just got trapped. Yeah, you should have been out. You should have been out of this trade a long time ago. So even on this, I mean, our last resort to get out of this should have been a loss of the previous day's lows at around 1573. And once we closed on the 8th below 1573, we should have tried to get out yesterday at some point in time, anytime. Right now it's just below everything. I mean, I got no support on this thing on the daily. So the only thing that this turns into is we're hoping that this thing just spikes. Like, we're hoping that it just spikes. But it could just trickle. It could trickle down here and just trickle bleeding down here. I mean, I've got nothing on it support wise. You know what we're looking for here. Ultimately, I would say your last straw would probably be these pre-market lows down here at 14.97, which I know you don't want to hear that. It's about 50 cents lower. But you got a rising Bollinger Band at around 15 on a 1-hour chart. You've got these pre-market lows at 14.97. You've got this linear regression here. What we're hoping for here is that maybe we can step in here and you can get some buying action going on and start trying to reclaim 15.17, get over 15.27. I don't think that'll actually start paying you. It's got a lot of work to do. Just period. It's just, I don't know. It's got a lot of work to do. You like, if you're going to hold this 14.97 needs to hold. If 14.97 doesn't hold, then it's going to be a little tricky. You're playing options on this thing. I mean, what's the expiration date? $50,000 top step account, first express funded. Okay. You're $120 away from blowing an express funded. Yeah, you might just have to eat it, Tone. Might just have to eat it. I don't know how much it's down for you. I'm hoping not a lot, but we might have to eat it here. I mean, again, we've got, what do we got? What do we have coming out this week? We got something tomorrow on Wednesday.
Yeah, FOMC tomorrow afternoon.
Shit. Yeah. See, so we got FOMC tomorrow. I mean, this completely can turn around for you in a blink of an eye. That's the only problem with a big week like this. We got a big week ahead of us on, you know, news and shit. So, I mean, it could turn around.
Friday might be like a double or triple witching deal.
Yeah. You might want to hang on a little bit and use that today's pre-market low as an absolute stop. To the other person who's, you know, you're 120 away from blowing this funded account. What's your position sizing? Like, how many contracts are you playing when you take a trade? And what are you playing? You playing minis or micros? What's going on, buddy? Nomad, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? But the Apple's still hanging in there, huh?
Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Oh, you're out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was kind of using it as a gauge, the 940 high, and then it retraced. I was like 40 points. I figure, well, if it comes back 40 points again, or more than 40 points, I'll get out. So,
yeah. Gotcha.
40 cents, I should say.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. This thing will be at 194.30s in a minute, though.
Yeah.
Probably. Huh? That's always the way it goes for guys like us. Yeah. So I'll make a comment to anyone who's listening on YouTube right now. If you're on a $50,000 account, I don't care if it's an evaluation, I don't care if it's a funded account. If you're playing minis and you're playing 1 to 2 contracts, you better have a fucking 90% win rate. Okay? You better have an 80% win rate. And you better be taking 3-4 hours on your trades. What I'm basically getting at here is that a $50,000 account is not enough drawdown, okay, at $1,000 daily loss limit, and a $2,000 total loss is not enough drawdown to play 1 or 2 mini contracts. Here's the problem. In the evaluation stage, in the combine stage, yes, you can play minis to try to pass these combines, okay? So again, you can play minis, you can play big size on these evaluations because you want to know what your risk is. Your risk is your investment that you paid for the evaluation. So it's $49 for a $50,000 account. You can trade it however you want. The most money you're going to lose is going to be $50. I don't care if you blow the account in one day, you only lost $50. So how you have to approach evaluations is different than when you're in the funded stage. When you're approaching evaluations, how much money do I want to invest? Is it $50? That's one account. Is it $150? That's 3 accounts. How do I want to trade them? Do I want to pass them fast? Do I want to grind them low and slow? If I want to pass them fast, sure, I can play 1 mini contract. But I need to understand that once I'm in a funded account, you cannot trade mini contracts until you build a cushion over that drawdown. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're in a funded account and you're up 8,000, where you're over that trailing threshold where you can have some wiggle room to draw down more, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, to where you have that drawdown. That is the only time where you can get to playing mini contracts in a funded account, just due to the fact that one trade is going to blow you out. You can get into one trade. Again, my math is not going to be the fucking fastest here, but you can get into one trade. Let's say, for example, we find a setup based on your strategy. You take 2 mini contracts. This thing goes against you 15 points on a wick. You can auto liquidate yourself on a $50,000 account at $1,000 drawdown in minutes. It's happened to me in the past. I've had dozens of these funded accounts. I've been paid out. I've had dozens of these things. I rinse and repeat them, right? Because my investment is the only thing that I'm into them for. So depending on how I want to trade them is going to depend on what my risk tolerance is. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you can get into a trade. This thing goes against you 15 points, stops you out. And 5 minutes later, it's going in the direction that you wanted it to go. Okay, so when that happens is now you're all confused that you think you had a bad entry, you think you did something wrong, but the only thing you did wrong is playing too big a size.
You want to really hustle these prop firm accounts and you want to really get payouts, trade the valuations and the combines however you please, right? I would say that if you're new and you're just starting off, then definitely play, you know, 2 micro contracts, 1 micro contract, 3 micro contracts. Get your feet wet, because at that point in time, it's all about experience. It's about screen time. It's about seeing the setups. You take your time, right? Take your time. If you kind of know what you're doing, you have a strategy, you've proven that your strategy works, and you basically have a good understanding of the market, right? Anyone who's been trading for, you know, a couple of years, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to fucking figure out technical analysis, right? It's not hard. Like you don't control the price of the stock once you're in it. So what I'm saying is that if you're at that stage of the game, then yeah, maybe you can put on like a 1% risk, 2% risk. You're risking $500 a trade. You're risking 500 to make 500, risking 250 to make 250, risking 700 to make 700, and try to pass these evaluations quickly. But if you really want to hustle the prop firms and you really want to get money and get paid out, when you get to the funded stage, you go all the way down to 1 or 2 micro contracts and you grind that son of a bitch, excuse the language, you grind that SOB until you get paid out. I don't care if it takes 60 days. I don't care if it takes 90 days. I don't care if you make $50 a day. I don't care if you make $100 a day. You do that enough times, you're going to take a payout. And the question I will ask anyone is, if you're blowing up accounts, especially in the funded stage, because you're trying to make $400, $500 a trade, you're trying to make $200 a trade, you're trying to make $1,000 a trade, my question will be to you is this: how much money did you pull out of the markets last month from trading? How much money did you put in your back pocket? If the answer is nothing, what the hell are you trying to do making $500 a trade? You haven't even pulled out $1 out of the market yet. If you've never even taken a payout from a prop firm, what the hell are you doing trading too much size? Why not take $500 out? It's $500 more than what you had. And it's even, you know, $350 net profit at the end of the month. If it's $50 for the evaluation, $150 for the activation fee, you're only in this thing for $200. You make $500, you're up $300 on the month, right? You do that again, you make another $500. Now you're up $800 in 60 days. Pull the 800 or pull 500 or whatever. Scale. If you want to make more money, you scale with more accounts. Go get another funded account. You know what I'm saying? So how do you fix blowing up accounts or putting yourself into massive drawdown? Is by not trading stupid, by not trying to go out there and make $5,000 a day or $20,000 a day. You want to know the problem, guys, with a lot of you guys who are trading on these prop firms? You guys are stumbling into prop firms from someone that you've seen on YouTube, someone that you've seen on social media. You're stumbling in because someone told you or you've seen something. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a shit ton of YouTubers out there who are live streaming. You guys want to go trade prop all day? There's a shit ton of them out there. And some of these guys are trading 10, 15 mini contracts. Okay. They're making $5,000 a day. They're making $20,000 a day. They're losing $3,000. They're hitting drawdown at $3,000 a day. Can you do it? Sure. Can you do it? Sure. But look, I've been around this business a long time, guys. I've been around this business a long time. I will give you guys an insight on how a lot of this shit works. These big YouTubers that are streaming live, a lot of them are given accounts for free in returns for the affiliate sales that they're bringing in. Okay. So when you're given accounts for free and you can trade on the back end, I can go throw 10, 15 contracts at a trade. If I blow that one trade, it's nothing. If I make 10, 15 grand, well, guess what? It looks really good for me. And it also looks really good for the prop firm because it funnels more people into the prop firm. Now, I didn't come from like the YouTube streamer space. I'm not a fucking streamer, right? I'm not like a big YouTube guy. Like, this is my diary. Like, this is my journal. Like, I do videos for me to teach what I see and what I've learned. That's what I do. I'm not here for fucking 1 million followers or nothing like that. Also, I don't come from the prop firm space. I'm an options trader. I started with equities. I'm an options guy. So I also trade full time, where I know that if I'm not making any fucking money, there ain't no food on this plate over here at home. You know, I can't pay my mortgage, can't pay the car insurance. right? Can't pay the medical insurance. So I understand that, yeah, it's great to go out there and try to make $5,000, $10,000 a day, a trade or whatever. That sounds cute, guys. It sounds great. But the odds and the realistic expectations of that happening on a consistent basis is slim. It's slim. The only way you get to that is by having more money to trade, because you have a bigger cushion. You have a bigger drawdown. But if you're out there with one account, how much money are you realistically trying to make off one account? You have a $2,000 account. You don't have a $50,000 account. You have leverage, you have margin, you have to buy, you have leverage to buy that kind of stuff. But you're managing a $2,000 account. So if you're going out there trying to make $2,000 on a $2,000 account, you're trying to double your account in 30 days. You know how fucking hard that is? If everyone can double their account in 30 days, every single one of you guys would be on the best firm in fucking Wall Street, making multi-million dollars. Put that into perspective. Make 500. Prove that you can pull out 500 out of the market first, then size up. Then size up. Everyone is ass backwards around here when it comes to trading. Don't be ass backwards. Take your money, protect your risk. And trade like responsibly, right? I mean, if you're going to put money into this, and the thing is time, we trade. I tell my guys all the time, and I've said this for years, we trade for the freedom of time, not to be enslaved to the charts all day. Sitting at the charts all day doesn't mean we're going to make more money. We get in, we find a setup, we make some money, we get the hell out. It is what it is. You stop trading. You're up $200-300, you stop trading, right? If you have a small account, relative. Now, mind you, you have a $100,000 personal account, you have a $500,000 personal account, you make $200. I'm not going to say stop trading on the day, but I mean, guys, if you're trading on a $2,000 account, you make a couple $100. Hello, like stop trading. It's like come back and do it again tomorrow. What is the rush? That's my question to a lot of prop firm traders. What is the fucking rush? Like, do you need money this week? Because if you need money this week, you're in the wrong fucking business. You need a side hustle, you need a second job, you need a third job, you need something. If you need to take a payout from trading this week, you got to do something else, because that stress alone is going to weigh on you. And if you feel that, well, I've been doing this for a long time, it's not working, I want to get my money back, you're also going to blow yourself to bits as well. I don't care if you've been trying to get funded for 6 months, or you've been trying to get a funded account for a year. You've probably been doing shit the wrong way for a year. So start doing things the right way, and you're going to see that things are going to start to work a lot more in your favor, is what I'm saying. And that's the thing. Everyone doesn't want to hear the truth if it doesn't align with what they expect. So the truth is that making $100, $150 on a prop firm a day is good money, guys. It's good money. You're only managing $2,000, $3,000. It's good money. So the real way to scale it, and I've got guys in my room that are doing it right now. I've got a trader who's managing 10 funded accounts right now, looking for anything over $100 to stop on the day. But 10 of them, guys, that's $1,000. You want to make $1,000 in a day? Go get 10 accounts and make $100. Copy trade the shit out of all of them, right? Not go out there and try to make $1,000 on one account. It's a numbers game. The probabilities of you doing that, sure, it might happen. Like one day here, one day there. You might catch a good move. But the thing is that you're going to get to a point where you're going to blow a trade or have a string of losing trades that's going to put you in the drawdown. Thank you. 20 accounts, you make $50 a day. I mean, think about it, right? You want to scale, you get more accounts. So it's like this. In the prop firm space, it works like this. If you want to scale, meaning you want to make more money, it's not shooting for the stars on one account, trying to take more trades and make more money. It's adding additional accounts, which gives you more drawdown, right? That's how you scale. If you're on a personal side of things, like I'll use myself for an example. If I'm on the option side of things, if I want to scale, I need to buy more options contracts, right? So if I get 30 cents a move, guess what? One guy takes a Tesla contract and he makes 30 cents. That's 30 bucks. I trade 10 contracts. That's $300. Same move, nothing different, right? But guess what happens a lot of the times? The guy who trades one Tesla contract wants to make $300, like the guy who trades 10 Tesla contracts. It's not going to happen, bud. It's just not. Will you catch a day where that contract runs $3? Sure. I've seen it happen before. These things can run all day, 10, 15 points. I get it. But that's not an everyday occurrence. It's not an everyday occurrence, right? And what happens is options players, because I've seen a lot of them, they get lucky and they hit those trades for $2 or $3 and they think that that's a normal thing. It's not a normal thing. Your average options player is looking for 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, $1. You know, like you're out of there, like you're gone, like you're in, you're out. You want to make more money? You buy more contracts. And how do you buy more contracts? You have to have a bigger account size. How do you get a bigger account size? By taking the 30-cent wins and stacking that money, or working a second, third job, whatever you need to do to put more money into your account. But if we're talking about prop firms, how do you scale like in that type of scenario? You buy more accounts and you have more funded accounts. You don't try to make $1,000 on one account, guys. So the truth of the matter is a lot of you guys who are not having success on the when you get funded is because you're still trying to trade like you're in the valuation stage. You have to trade the evaluation differently than the funded, 100%. Prop firm rules scare you. There shouldn't be nothing that scares you if you have a trading plan and you follow risk management. All you have to do is tailor your risk management to that account size. So if we've been talking about a $50,000 account, on Top Step, you have a $2,000 drawdown. On Apex, you have a $2,500 drawdown. You need to tailor your position sizing and your risk management to fit those parameters. So basically, you have a $2,000 or $2,500 account. How much are you willing to risk per trade, and how much are you willing to lose on the day before you call it quits? On a $50,000 account, I would say lose no more than $250. No more than $250 on the day. Now, whether you want to lose $250 on one particular trade, or you want to split that up between 2 trades or even 3 trades, that's going to adjust the number of contracts that you play. But at a $250 loss for a $50,000 account, guys, you would have to lose 10 days in a row before you lose your account. Some of you guys are blowing up your account in 2 days, which is a fucking absurd. You know, it's absurd.
See my post about I hope Biggs still got his
love. Yeah, what is it? What was that thing doing?
Up. He had shares, right?
Yeah, he had shares. I know he did take some profits. I think he did still have some runners. Let's see. He did still have some. Damn, that thing's up at $30. Look at this stock. I mean, this thing went from 26 to 30. That was the last real breakout that I seen. Actually, the last breakout, I guess, would be on the November the 29th when it got over the 50-day moving average, and then confirmed that on the 1st of December. So for 2 weeks straight up here. Yeah, I hope he's got some of that too. Wow.
Well, I'm in this NQ short.
NQ short. Yeah, Burks was just asking me about that right now. What are we looking for here? 493, 480. We're looking for 13 points or so.
Yeah, 12 1/4. So I'm looking for 66 even.
You're gonna get it here. You got a Bollinger Band sitting right at 67 though, Putt.
Yeah, the 200 as well.
Yeah. This is kind of one of them plays where, yeah, it can continue to go down here, but if you're looking for 13, 12 and you're at 10, 11, you know, maybe lock, you know.
79. Oh, when did I get in? 79, 75.
Let's get it for you right here, Put. Trev Beats, you play with your own money and you have your own rules. You're open to the right prop firm company. Yeah, I mean, Top Step or Apex, both of them are good. Either or, they both pay. Rules are a little bit different, but you don't really got to worry about the rules if you're playing the right size. Shouldn't be too bad. If you're okay, I will say this though. If you have a strategy that they're at 67 putt, at the right here at this Bollinger Band. Did you get paid on that thing?
Not yet.
60, 68. You need 66 to hit?
Yeah.
67, 60. Nope. You got that fucking Bollinger Band right here, man. Hanging shit up here.
It pulls up to that 200, I'll bail.
So anyway, Trev Beats, if you have a strategy that, let's say you get into a trade, it goes up a little bit, it comes back down, you're like a longer term intraday trader where like you're really holding these things through these little highs and lows, I would go with Top Step. If you're a scalper, go with just go with Apex when they run a sale, like they do like these 90-80% off sales. Like go with them there because they have a trailing threshold from your high watermark on unrealized gains. So if you're a trader that, let's say, gets in, I'm going to use the price of the NQ now. Let's say you get in short on the NQ at 16,007 or 470, and this thing goes down 50 points and then comes up 25 points. They're going to put that max as your trailing drawdown from there. So you need to be a scalper with Apex. If you're a trader, like where you're actually holding through, you know, the highs and lows, go with Top Step. Top Step's $49. It's not that expensive for a 50K, so forth and so forth. Okay, yeah. So if you're gonna scalp on some accounts, just use Apex when they got 80 or 90% off sales, and then for everything else, just use Top Step. 67, 50. 66, 50, 66, 25 putt. I mean,
there we go.
There he got hit. Went to 65. There you go. That boy. 1-to-1 on that. 1-to-1 on that. Good job. Hopefully Burks took it. I didn't even freaking respond to this guy.
I usually get in like 2 ticks below the low. I hate getting wicked in at 1 tick below and it goes the other way. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So I give it a little bit of cushion to make it prove itself it wants to go.
Yeah, I hear you.
That was 110 with 4 micros.
110 with 4 micros. So to those of you guys here trading on YouTube who are listening to this, we have a guy here who's playing 4 micros, right? Took a 1-to-1 on it, made $100. How many minutes is that, Putz? What, 5 minutes? Less than that?
Yeah.
That's great money. I mean, see, like I want to put that kind of stuff into perspective. That's a great trade. He used great risk management, had a target, let the damn stock do its thing, right? Half of you guys out there are putting on 2 or 3 minis on this thing. This thing bounces against you 4 points. You're ripping all the hair out of your head. You know, like, oh my God, it's going against me. The move hasn't even started yet. You know, have a strategy, have a plan. You know what I've been noticing a lot, Put, since we've been working this risk to reward like this? This thing will come down and almost closely touch that 1-to-1 or hit it and then gives a nice bounce. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's like they know what the hell we're doing or something.
Yeah, that or we're right on the fucking money here as far as what we got going on, you know? So far, it's working a lot more than it's failing. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting blown out. I'll tell you that much right now. Unless we're trying to go long and we're going short, right, Put?
Yeah, it's like you said, if you just do the math, the size of the candle, and you adjust how many micros you're using, say, oh, I can lose $120. All right.
Yeah.
You know, how many contracts, if this thing goes the other way, will stop me out at $120?
Exactly. Once you figure that out, it's just all about letting the numbers play out, baby. That's it. You know, how much do you want to lose on the trade? And that's why I'm trying to tell these guys over here. How much do you want to lose on the day? Is it $100? Is it 250 bucks?
To start the day, I quit, you know.
That's it. Come back tomorrow. That's the thing with the newer traders out there, guys. The stock market's not going anywhere. This thing's gonna be back tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna be here next week. It's not going anywhere. So many guys, you know, they go down and they want to win their money back, and next thing you know, they're blowing their accounts. And then tomorrow is the most beautiful trending day that they've ever seen in their lives. That shit used to happen to me so much back in the day. Years ago, I used to take these trades, stupid trades. I'd be down, blow all my buying power, come back the next day, and it's like, here's my setup, and this thing, I didn't even have to do anything but click the buy button. I could have just sold it on market close. You know, so many times. And you got to understand that, you know, not every day is the same. Not every day is going to be great. Market ain't going anywhere. Market ain't going anywhere. So as of right now, you know, technicals on this 5-minute chart here on the NQ, we've come down to this 50 and 200 SMA here. We're still trading below the 20. I've got this downwards trend line here from that high wick going off to those numbers that came out at 530. This lower high that was put in here on 820 PST, and now we're kind of putting in another little bit of this like swing low here, testing putting in a little bit of a base here at this prior swing low. If we do start to break out this downwards trend line here, you might have a little bit of action. You get over the 20 SMA, you might have a little bit of action there. And then obviously, you know, the bigger flush, I would say, on the NQ is coming below, you know, 16,461. You got support all the way down there at the 200 EMA at around 460. So, and just be careful. And just be careful. I wonder, I have a feeling that Burks is going to get blown out right now, because he was looking for the loss of the 50 to take his trade, 50 and 200. I just like sticking with the same thing. I don't like all this bouncing around stuff, you know? Like taking all these like different weird entries. Just stick to.
Yeah, I get into that too. Like Burks was saying, try a different strategy for this one, different strategy, and that's how I wind up treading water all the damn time.
Yeah, I don't really, I don't know. I just think it's just experience. It's just time. Like everyone will get there to where you'll be like, I've done this shit enough. I've lost enough money. You know, I've been pissed off enough. Like I'm just going to do one thing, or I'll do a couple of things, you know, meaning setups every day. And if they give it to me, they give it to me. If they don't, they don't, you know, but constantly chasing candles around drive you fucking nuts. You know, or over analyzing everything, you know, like, oh, we got a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Like, guys, if it's going to go, it's going to go. What does your setup tell you? Let's say like on this particular play, the loss of the 20 is great. This is the NQ 5-minute time frame. We're looking at the NQ 5-minute time frame. The only issue I would have had with taking a short position through the 50 and the 200 is you have that Bollinger Band. You have that Bollinger Band right there, and then you have this 200 EMA. So for me, I'm going to think I'm already late to the party because the short-term change in trend is a 20 SMA. It is what it is. Don't ask how I know that. It's someone told me that. Just don't worry about it. The 20 over or under is your short-term sentiment. So whoever controls the 20 is controlling the short-term move. Any way you look at it, top down, from the daily chart all the way down to the 1 minute chart. Whoever's in control of the 20 has short-term power. So right now the sellers are in control, but you obviously have support down here. So they're going to take it into support. They're going to hold these levels. Now as a trader, you have to analyze, do you have enough space in that move to make money? And I just didn't have any money in this move. I know Burks wanted that 200 loss, but there just wasn't any money there. Because I guess, like, what would your stop be? Your stop would have to be now. Like, you'd be getting stopped out now, back over your reason why candle that closed below the 200. I'll have to ask him. This fucking Tesla's coming down. Here's the low of day again. 233.83. I still have this level marked out. That's going to be taking out the linear regression on the 1 hour time frame. This thing's getting a little bit of a nice nasty yank here. Also, guys, it's lunch hour too. Price action normally tends to go the other way during lunch hour and sideways. So the last thing I want anyone to do is get chopped up during a lunch hour. Where the hell's Biggs at, Putt?
What up, man? I'm back.
What the hell? Where the hell you been at, buddy?
I had to do some things this morning, man.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Biggs, me and Putt was asking, do you still got love?
I sold it at like $29, 28.70s.
It's not bad. That thing's still
Made
chugging
good
along.
money on it, man. Like 20% on that. Only had it for like 2 weeks. I played it over that 50.
That's what I'm. Oh yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at the chart when Putt asked me. I said, "Man, the last breakout, it came like the beginning of the month, right over that 50."
Yeah, we were looking at it. Remember when I was talking about them travels and like the Norwegian too, man? That thing. Look at that thing's daily when we were talking about it over the 50.
Yeah, that thing exploded too.
Yeah, in NCHL or NCLH, one of them two.
Yeah. Putt made a little money on Boeing today, Biggs.
Yeah, Boeing.
Yeah.
I'm making a little money on PayPal. I took some calls off off that bottom. Well, hopefully it was the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was I don't know. I took it off the 5 minute.
Yeah.
That last green reversals type. I don't know if you see it. Kind of touched that area about 3 times.
Yeah, it's got like 3 bounces in it there.
Yeah, I took that last one there, that hammer candle I got in there.
Look at Biggs right at the tippy top or tippy bottom, huh, Biggs?
Well, I didn't get on the very bottom. I got in on that previous, but I played it off that reversal candle.
Yeah, good level there. You got to clear out if it goes against
Clear
you.
out, man. Yeah, it was easy out for me, man. I'm up about 7% on it.
Biggs, you like those clear easy outs, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like less room to my out.
Yeah.
Just especially if I'm going to go in with more size, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like to have so much wiggle room if I'm gonna load up.
Oh, you got 10,000 shares of that?
But like right now, like I put like two micros on the Qs off of that little reversal too. I'm just like that one. I don't care. I'll let it ride a little bit. It's 2 contracts. You know?
Yeah.
I'll use that low as the out.
Makes sense.
See what we got.
Makes sense.
Drop a couple lines out there, D. See if we got anything biting.
See if anything's biting. Yeah.
How are you guys doing today? Good.
Doing good, dude. I'm done on the day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
my lungs kind of took a beating. I jumped in some old ENPH for all of you guys today. I thought about you.
Yeah, you took some of that.
Look at it, man. I took
Look
it.
at it.
Yeah. if it confirms under that fucking 20, I'll get out though. Look at the daily. Looks like a short waiting to happen.
You're in short on this thing?
No, I took some shares on it, man. I took some shares at $97.
Biggs, this thing looks fucking toast all the way down to 89, brother.
It does, but I don't care. I jumped in 100 shares, $97. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Maybe we get this
I'm
thing
just
up to
trying.
98.
I'm just trying to get a daily. Yeah, give me a daily back test of the 20 or whatever that is. Test. I think it's the 20. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a floor there. Last couple hours. I'll mark this out.
I'm down $40 on it, but I got some heavy shares, man. So we'll see.
I was hoping you got in on the put off the open there.
Oh, I know, man. Now I was looking. I was like, oh, look at this thing. Let me play it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the daily. I wasn't in love with it, but I was like, let me just try and catch an intraday bounce, like back up to back test. Even if it's going to lose it, usually it'll come back up and test that, you know.
Yeah.
So I was kind of playing off of that low. Just dug deep into the tool belt on that one, D.
There you go. Yeah, you got to have that tool belt. Yeah, you look good into 98s for sure.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
So I can get $2 or so off of it. You know, give me some. I won't pay that much. I mean, you might make $120, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take the money.
That's what. Yeah, man.
We'll take it.
I'd like PayPal to giddy up right here, man. Come on.
Yeah, things been getting already, Biggs.
Well, it has. I'm in a good position on it though, but I want it to fucking roll, man.
Maybe play that thing into 59s. Close to.
Yeah.
Unless you got
I bought them out.
You got a bigger horizon on it, maybe. I mean, I don't know. 59.80.
Well, I bought them out. I bought 8 of them, but I bought them out till the 10th.
80.
No, not 80 of them.
Oh,
no.
shit.
No, man. I got them through December 22nd, but I'm going to sell them if they move today. I might hold 1 or 2 just to play with some profits if they're going to see what it does.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because it still looks good. It's kind of just holding this area from a daily standpoint.
Yeah.
See if we can get it back. What are you looking at?
This Tesla right here, down at the floor.
Big says buy some shares there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, get some shares, man.
Get some shares, Big says. Yeah.
Shoot, that one day, what? You racked up
Yeah.
I made a couple $100 on playing some shares intraday.
All right, Biggs. Yeah, I got to clear out here at 233.82. We can buy some shares here, Biggs. We'll just buy a lot here, and we'll just let this thing ride a little bit. This damn Tesla hasn't done shit though in 2 weeks, man. I'm telling you, it's been a dog. Daily chart hasn't gone anywhere.
Let's go. Let's go, dude.
What do you got, Biggs? You got making money over there, it sounds like.
Nah,
Yeah, you're making a little bit of money.
I'm just rooting on. I'm rooting my my watch list on, man. Yeah. That way. Fucking
PayPal's looking good for you.
Yeah, man. That PayPal's it's paying nice right now. 11% on that. Up to 50 right here, kind of coming into the retest that daily 10. So we got some.
Hey, Biggs, how
We
about
got
old,
some.
how about old
What?
AMD? Old AMD 140.
Oh my gosh, man! Poor Aaron,
140.
dude. Jeez.
40, Biggs. Guy's in it from like 97, Biggs.
Oh. Yeah, man, that's tough.
He's out of it. He called me yesterday. He's like, dude, I cut it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I mean, shit. I mean,
Yeah, I guess he sold it on a little bit of a dip yesterday, and so he made back a couple $100 on it and just got the hell out of it.
yeah, that's right. Hey, man, whatever makes you feel better about it, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Biggs, that would have been me and you. We would have been down about 3 or 4 packs of heaters.
Oh, that would have been rough, man.
No sleep. Neighbors wondering why Big's still sitting out in the garage. got that old fucking rocking chair just fucking throwing the heaters, boy. Biggs, it's been a long time since you had one of them nights, right?
Yeah, it's because I don't swing anything. That used to be the thing that would kill my portfolio, man. I'd get up and then I'd start to go for the jugular and carry a swing position overnight and get roasted.
Yeah.
It's like, sheesh. That's when I just learned to clean slate it every day.
Checking the futures at 2 a.m.
Options, at least. Yeah, options will make you do that. Shares, not so much.
Yeah, so far NQ 1 hour chart's kind of holding this 20 SMA, bouncing off of it back over the 5 and 10. I'd like to see it kind of break this downtrend here that we've got from last hour's highs. Biggs, that NQ got to be paying a little bit for you, right?
Yeah, $70 on 2.
This guy. Yeah, it's good money.
There we go. There we go.
Money.
I know I'm gonna take. I don't know. Now we're just breaking the 20. You can't sell it now, dude. Like, this is where you get in.
Just saying, good money, Biggs.
Yeah.
I might have
take
to
this, play it again.
I might have to tell you a little bit on this NQ right here. Let's see. I want to confirm. If we break this downtrend, I got this fucking downtrend line here. Break these highs. Might be all right.
I'll tell you what. I might take this batch and then I'll play it if we confirm this 20. How about that, D?
That sounds about right. I just feel bad for my buddy Burks over here. This dude went short on the loss of the 50.
Oh man, it's going too. I ain't getting out of this thing. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm playing a little bit here on an early entry, Biggs. I'm gonna tell you a little bit here on this. Let's see what we do at this trend line. Again, you know, to everyone else who's listening, you know, this guy's already up. I'm late to the party here, so I did not wait for no confirmation. I'm just basically taking an anticipation break here, so it could go bad for me. Well, we play with house money, Biggs. You know, we play with house money.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is like, I mean, I don't know what you're playing with, but I mean, I was small size, so
yeah.
We were talking about that earlier, man. Like that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you got to play the small size and handle stomach the moves first, right? Stomach the moves first.
Mm-hmm.
Stomach the moves. The old Tesla's up.
I mean, I was playing way too big a size. Remember when I moved over to that TOS system and I was like, I was playing way too big a size. I didn't even know where the goddamn sell button was.
Biggs is
I've been trying to work my way around that shit, man.
You're in trades, dude. You know how to get out of your position.
Yeah.
Man, this shit didn't even sound right, Biggs.
Mm-mm. So there's hope out there, fellas.
Yeah, there's always hope. There's always hope. Come on.
All right, let's confirm this and go.
Yeah, it's getting hung up here on this.
I'm gonna take some of this PayPal, man. I'm running into a little bit of.
Yeah, you're at the 5-minute 50 SMA on that.
Yeah, I'm right there. My hourly's got some. I got some work to do on that thing.
Yeah, that's a good move though.
Yeah, I got a 12% move. I should just shave it down. Just give her a little haircut, D. Get rid of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, get down to about 4 right now. That's the other thing too. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, one thing that I kind of, if you're trying to look for a little bit of a slower mover, then don't play the weeklies.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. Like that PayPal that I played. I mean, if I'd have played the weeklies, it probably would have paid me more on that move. But it didn't move as fast either way. If you're looking to kind of slow the move down a little bit. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, you just don't buy as many or whatever.
Yeah.
Just an idea for some people, because I'll do that every now and then. I'll be like, the kind of PayPal's a slow mover anyway.
Yeah, real dog stock, Biggs.
I know. Please 12% out of PayPal. That's like fucking 5 hours.
Yeah, real friggin' dog of a stock, Biggs.
Yeah, it is.
Phase bouncing for him too.
Oh yeah, you still in that thing?
Yeah, man.
Look
I'm
at
in
this
that
guy.
thing.
He can't do anything wrong here today.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, no. Come on.
This guy makes one.
I'm playing in phase. My floor on in phase putt is 96.82, man.
There you go.
That's shares.
That's shares, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, typically if I go in with shares, man, I'm just, well, it just depends. Sometimes I'll build a position that I'm looking to swing because I like a little bit of a bigger move on the daily,
Yeah.
And then also, and then sometimes like this ENPH, I'll just go heavier because I'm not really looking to build the position, and I'll just like say, for instance, I'm say you take like 10 grand of it or something, that way if you catch a percent or two on the day, you can make $200,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this thing will move 2-3% and pretty easy. I mean, you figure if it gets back up to even test the daily 20 that it's lost already, I mean, it's going to take me up close to 100.
Yeah.
AMD down 20 play is about $1 now.
Is it?
Let's see, 38.03-ish. No, let's say 80 cents.
That's still a good move on a baby stock like that.
Still going. Well, we didn't confirm them. I'll cancel that NQ order.
Might go now, Putt.
How many candles do you normally give it to confirm?
Honestly, max, maybe 2 or 3, max. I would love for it to do the next one, but I would not be opposed to this one if this one goes. If this one loses the 20 and then like let's say like it goes again, no, probably not. But like as long as we're still over this 20, I'm still gonna give it a little bit of room right now to see if it goes. Yeah, it would still be open for me right now. As far as the idea, we'll see how this candle plays out.
A 1-to-1 would be right about to the top of that last swing high.
Mm-hmm.
Pop.
Biggs, how are we looking at? Are we pinched or what's going on here?
We are pinched on the hour on my hourly.
Oh, that's what it is.
PH, baby, let's go.
Hey, Biggs, what do you think about old Dodgers picking up Ohtani, man?
I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah, you were gonna say something
you
about
being a
that.
big Dodger guy and all.
Oh yeah, Biggs. You're gonna show us a little love over it. And you see the killer deal, hell of a guy. Biggs, that's a hell of a guy. Team player all the way.
Dude.
Deferring that money. Let's defer it.
Mm-hmm.
You know why he's deferring it. He don't want to pay them fucking high California taxes. He'll wait and fucking take that shit when he's out of here,
That's 100% true. Plus, I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's like the best way to go about it, man. Not that he's going to need it, but I mean, he'll defer that shit out. I mean, he'll have generations of
Yeah, I mean,
Of
you
wealth.
got to think about it. I mean, on paper, oh, guy's making $2 million a year for the next 10 years. Yeah, but also he's not
Yeah.
getting eaten up on the taxes. He's going to take 680 when he's done, and this guy's probably going to pull 40-50 million on endorsements, being out here, you know, in a big market, LA bigs. I mean, we ain't talking
Well,
about.
not even to mention that. I mean, he's going to get paid just from Japan's going to pay him just to put him on shit over there too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying,
You
bigs.
know,
I mean, this
he'll make
guy's
money over there still too.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the real LA market, bigs. We ain't
Now
talking
y'all
about
better win, man. You guys better win. That's all I'm saying.
We got more cash, bigs. We're gonna go out here and spend some more cash too. You watch. I seen you guys got old Kimball or Crimble or whatever the fuck is he? Mr.
Craig Kimball.
Craig Kimball, yeah.
Well, I don't mind the move because it was a 1-year deal. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it was 13 million. It's a peanuts to what guys make today. So, you know, I mean, the guy's older, but I don't mind it as long as it's like, you know, hey, let's just try to bolster the bullpen a little bit. But if he's going to be like our everyday closer, I don't know. I'm a little leery there.
Yeah.
You know, but I wouldn't mind him to, you know, just to throw that arm in the bullpen. I mean, he's gonna make us better than what we were working with at the end of the year. You know.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, dude, the guy that I like is the Fuji guy, the Fujinima guy.
Yeah.
I think, you know, man, he had a rough year this year. He walked a lot of guys, but dude, that guy's got good shit, man. And you know, he's just coming over from Japan. This is his first year over here. That dude wasn't really comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
I think he gets into spring training. I think he's a guy that could be like one of those nice pickups that Elias kind of hangs his hat on because, dude, before last year, Bautista couldn't throw a strike.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's like that Fuji guy's got just as good or better shit than Bautista. He just can't throw it over the plate. So it's like, you know, he figures that stuff out, man. The stuff that he has, you can't really teach, you know?
Yeah. Biggs, you can hit that guy right now, though.
No problem, D.
Yeah.
No problem.
Put one out of the yard real
It's always easy. It's always easy from the couch, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, Biggs, I think I'm telling you, boy, I think you still got one. You got one more in you, Biggs. You got one more.
Yeah.
Got one more season. You don't think so, dude?
I couldn't even make it out to the 40 and over softball team, dude. I was on the roster. I didn't make one game.
What are you? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You pull a nice hammy running a hard fucking 90, huh, Biggs?
Mm-hmm.
Biggs, when's the last time
Pulled a hammy just demonstrating how to round first base on a double in a clinic.
Biggs, when's the last time you ran a hard 90?
It's been a while. It's been a while, D.
Last year you were telling me you were
I
getting
spend
out
more
there.
time on the golf course than I do in any other field.
Yeah. You were telling me you were out there running a couple miles last year, Biggs. Remember that one? That was short-lived.
That was like 2 weeks. I'm going to try it again, though. I need to get out and do something, man. We finally got a YMCA, man. They just finished the Y in town, so.
Yeah. There you go.
Got a membership up there. I just haven't been up there yet. Just going to go lay in the sauna.
Yeah.
Not do anything else.
Yeah, get a good sweat going, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, this is the big money time of the year for all the fitness joints.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The old New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. Here they come.
Here comes that Hughes.
Gonna do one of them pools, Biggs? Is that what's going on here?
Looks like it.
Got that 10.
Dang.
Right.
I could have taken old bowling back down on the 20 play. Fuck.
Provided
Yeah.
move, huh?
Now, like D says, man, just stay on that chart.
Yeah.
Stay on the chart. Play that.
What's that? 49.86 to 48.
Hey, Biggs,
That's
how
about
about that? How about that
20.
NVIDIA play that me and Three Putt were in on yesterday? Went up about another $8 after we sold
I
it.
know. I did see that.
You see that crap? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did see that, but
I should have never said anything. Old Three Putt was gonna hold that thing. I should have never said anything. I should have just let that guy take all the 7-8 points out of that thing.
yeah.
You know?
Well,
Fuck.
that's all right. That's fun. That shit never happens that way when you're still in it.
Yeah, never does.
does.
Yeah, just one time I want to just say, okay, I'm going to take the first
Move.
close over the 20, and I'm just not going to sell until it loses it.
Yeah.
One time, just one contract, like you said. I've never done that. Just see how it plays out.
I'm closing the NQ order. Screw that.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah, it's messing around, man. It's a tough one. They're trying to drag her down.
Yeah, that freaking Boeing like double topped, and boy, oh boy.
Bone's been running too, huh?
Yeah, all month.
All them travel stocks been getting it. I'm waiting for that oil run. When's that one coming again?
Need to get the old orange guy back in office, Biggs.
Yeah, the orange guy. Yeah. Shoot, man, I haven't paid much attention to any of that.
He's a
That
front.
this
Oxy
year.
puts would have been real good today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a front runner, no Biggs.
I guess I don't. To be honest, I haven't seen any of.
Who's a front runner on the old Demi side? It's Biden. I mean, they really throwing this guy. They're throwing this guy in the mix again. I don't know who else they got.
I mean, I think they have to. You're right.
Not too many, sitting presidents get primaried.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who else they got. You know.
I don't either. I haven't paid
And douche you, it's of yours, Newsom.
Yeah, I think he's coming. He's coming next time, though. I don't fucking like that guy. We got this guy out here. He just fucking spins. He just spins his word in a fucking circle all day long. This guy can't fucking light a torch, Biggs. Newsom, that guy's a joke. But yeah, he'll be out there next time. You know, you can already see that fucking story playing out. I just don't like that guy.
I think he's setting himself up for, Biden. Well, the people that are still conscious talk him into, not running again. I think Newsom's trying to position himself as the next guy.
Yeah, he is.
Excuse me.
Wish I had hair like him, though.
I mean, the guy's got a great set of hair. Dude's all panned out and shit. Dude, I had seen this guy one time. There's a winery. There's a winery about, I don't know, maybe about an hour and a half, vineyards out here. And I guess he owns it or something, man. But one time I pulled up and you got all these just black SUVs just to a fucking T. And I was like, what the hell's going on here, dude? Old Newsom over there sitting there having a great old time with about 12 other people just getting sloshed, bro. I mean, that guy's a joke. He's an absolute joke. He's tied in though, man. I mean, isn't his aunt like Pelosi or something like that? And he's also related to that old governor from back in the day we had, Barbara Boxer. I mean, this guy's tied in deep, Biggs. You know that shit?
I don't even know anything about the guy, man, to be honest.
Yeah, I just watched him debate old DeSantis last week.
Oh, he got smoked.
Yeah, you seen that?
Who did? DeSantis did?
No, Newsom got smoked.
Yeah, Newsom was getting.
Oh.
Newsom was. Yeah, he was all over.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of the debates or nothing, man. The orange guy.
The
orange guy wasn't on him though.
Yeah, no. The old orange guy.
Oh, the one-on-one.
Yeah, it was just one-on-one. It was just DeSantis versus Newsom, man. They just, they were going at it.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's what you need for the oils, man.
Mm-hmm.
These demis keep pushing that alternative energy with no fucking plan of attack. How to get it done, Biggs, tell you that. What do we think about this 20 play short here if it confirms? Got some support here, but Biggs, you still in the NQ?
No,
Oh,
I actually sold it. I don't know. I made good money on it.
there you go.
Before I sold it before I lost that 20.
There you
Just
go.
when it was jacking around up there.
The rest of the stocks really ain't doing nothing, boy.
Mm-mm.
Biggs, keep an eye on that EMPH, yeah?
Yeah, man, I am. Thing's a turd.
Just keep an eye on that thing.
Yeah, man, the hourly. I wanted it to make its. I'm looking at like 90, 98.50.
Mm-hmm.
I need some Q. I need the Qs to help me out, though, man. As the
Yeah,
Qs pulled back, everything else, like like we always say.
Yeah, we gotta break this downtrend. We're making lower highs is what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm. We're still above yesterday's high, though.
Are we?
Yeah.
Come on, I just need one more trade here. Give me one more.
Should have took my $30 on EMPH, man.
Piece together a day, Biggs.
I know.
Just piece it together, man.
Yeah, so we're still above the. I mean, yeah, we're just kind of. I got us. What do we call? What do you call them things that you were talking about, the pivot points, right?
Oh, you got us where at? Above it or below it?
Right here where we're at, like above it.
Okay. So we're basically then, if we came into it, then we're coming off of support. Then we're holding the support.
Yeah, we're holding because you got yesterday's. You got yesterday's highs still underneath us, and then I got one of them pivots right around 397ish.
Mm.
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just kind of pinched in here, D.
Fuck, I hate being pinched.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go again with this NQ.
Canceling the short order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it
Top
break
City.
up. I'd like to see it break up just because we got support below, but we don't have anything. Like, we don't really
Well,
have
here's the
resistance.
thing, it's staying strong at lunch hour. You know what I mean? They're trying to drag it down. Or maybe, you know what I mean? We were coming out of lunch around 1:30ish.
Yeah.
So got about another half hour. But
Fucking pinched.
for canceling the short order.
Leo.
Big battle back though. What happened? What Leo doing? Playing the wheel route?
You're playing something, dude. I can't tell anything. I can't make heads or tails what's going on. That little baby chart he's posting up there. Big long line. He posts that big long line and he's like, Tesla Bull 180 on the 2 minute.
He played the 20 on the 2 minute.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
So it kind of looks like you said, his charts aren't the easiest to make out.
What's the line that he drew? Is that where he thinks it's going?
I think that's where he got in, or
right through the floor.
Yeah, I think that was his reason why, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that top of that candle.
Yeah, but let's look for this 20 play long coming into the new hour too. Maybe we get a little bit of juice on this thing. I still got those Tesla comments up about $56 on this too as well. So I'm cheering.
Look at you, D.
I'm cheering Leo on, you know. I'm cheering Leo on.
Mm-hmm. See them comments. Low stress through all that shit too, huh?
I honestly didn't even take a look at haven't even taken a look at the chart base until right now. Just glanced at the P&L, to be honest. I mean, 100 shares. I mean, how much are you gonna lose on it? You know, lose $1, it's $100.
Yep.
Don't worry about it too much. Got 1 minute here until we can kind of see if we can confirm this. I'd like to see this confirm. If we do, you know, we're looking at about a 15-point take profit. Should take us into a little bit over this Bollinger Band, those prior swing highs, like Putt was looking at over there. Maybe we can get a little bit of a push here.
Yo,
Leo.
What's up, broskies?
What's up, brother?
Cool. Well, yo, D, I pointed out something and I see you respond.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I was just looking at it.
Yeah, can't tell what's going on in your charts, but I mean, I'm in it with you, so let's make some money.
Good play, man.
Good play. Yeah, let's keep making money here.
All right, cool.
All right, yeah. How much time we got for this new candle? Now, let's get a little bit of a push here.
No, yeah.
Let's see.
Back over to 20.
Let's get a little.
Man, this thing, boy.
Let's get a little bit of a push here. Biggs, pull out the monk. It's monkey time.
The monk.
It's monk time.
Hey, did you make the playoffs in your fantasy team?
Dude, I still got one more week left, man.
Oh, dude. Okay.
And it's tight, brother. It's tight. So I won I won this week, but I haven't checked it today. Let me see how this is working out. Yeah, it's tight, man. Because, dude, it's a 14 playoff league, man. Four, bro. Like we've been bitching every year. Like, dude, go to 6. There's 12 guys in the league, bro. There's 12 guys.
Yeah.
You gotta take us to 6, man. Every year, same fucking story. So right now I'm in third, Biggs. I'm in third. I'm 9-5. Okay, so I got 2 guys tied at the top for first. They're 10-4. I beat the number 1 guy yesterday, so he's clinched. See, I'm not clinched, and I'm playing the top guy. I'm playing the second top guy this week. That's what's going to be fucked up. Because at 3, it's me and another dude tied at number 3 at 9-5, and then we got someone at 8-5 who's at number 5, and 8-6. Oh, he's at 6. But see, because
it's going to go points scored.
It's going to go points scored because I think I'm going to, because again, I got Herbert as my quarterback. This fucking guy went hurt this week, right? So,
hey, grab up my boy Minshew, dude.
Minshew, yeah. I'm looking at the waiver right now. I'm trying to see what's going on here. You know who had a fucking fantastic day, dude, is this fucking just goddamn Joe Flacco, man. Did you see what this guy did? 300 yards passing, and so did Wilson. I'm not saying I'm betting on Zach Wilson, but I'm just saying he put up 300 yards as well.
Yeah, I hear you.
I just need a quarterback who's going to. Oh, there we go on this pop. There we go. Anyone get in on that?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It popped right to that Bollinger Band and pulled back real quick. Oh, there we go, fellas. We need to get to this prior swing high though. We're sitting up here at around 16,515. We need to get up there. That's 10 points. It just popped and then.
Come on.
It's getting pinched right here. Just Bollinger Band, Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
Break it. It's pulling back, Biggs.
Nah.
I'm out.
Did you get in on that? That way. Good
That
job.
was 1-1
Attaboy.
at 15-10 even.
Beautiful. So the last 2 trades you took were winners.
ENPH, let's go. You turd. Look at
I
that.
was 100 down. Now I'm 100
Go
up.
ahead and sell some of that.
Oh, there you go. You're up $100 on the day. Good.
Yeah.
There's that 9850 D on ENPH.
You got it?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh man, that took off.
Yeah. There, see that, you know, I mean, but less stress. I mean, that thing's spready, so it's not cool to play on the option side of it. But you know, again, I'm trading with a margin account.
Let's
so,
go. I
you know,
stretched
we'll
that son of a
obviously
bitch
do
for a
that.
little bit more. You rat bastard.
Let's go. Where we at?
Yeah, I'm out. No, I fucking
I
stretched
pulled my
a little
damn my prop thing down because I was playing EMPH. I gotta get back over there.
I stretched a little bit more. Putt was saying he got out. It was 1-1. I didn't have the damn level marked out. I'm over here fumbling around trying to do math in my head. I'm like, shit. I'm still in this thing. I got out though. Good, nice prop. I'm done on that. I'm done on this fucking.
Well, that'd been
shit.
really nice with the mini there.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Yeah,
it would have been nice. But that level was there. See, we had it. It was just a little early on the first one, right? It was a little early on that first play, never confirmed. You know, I still had that stupid downtrend line that was there, and then and then once it popped, though, it popped. These SOBs came out at lunchtime. They did it yesterday too, weren't we on the phone when they did it yesterday at lunchtime? They pulled it down and pulled it up or something. I was over here looking.
See if I can get 140 out of EMPH. What do you think, D?
Oh yeah.
That would be the back test of the 20 that it lost on the daily.
Oh, freaking Tesla jumped too.
Yeah.
What'd you get on those shares?
Hold on. I was texting Bergs. He was asking me. He got stopped out on the short. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm at $99. I should probably just sell this up $1.
Yeah, there you go, man. Easy $100.
I'll be out. Yeah. Now I can afford this fucking coffee we got going on over here.
California Starbucks. Man.
California Starbucks, dude. We're looking at about $82 a cup of Joe over here, Biggs.
Do they have installment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Layaway.
Yeah. And give me that Kmart pay as you can plan, Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll just see, piece together a day. 90 here, 100 here, blah blah blah, this and that, low stress. No, you go in, you trade fucking multiple fucking mini contracts. You go in 10 large on something. You're all screwed up. You gotta keep a clear mind in this business. Mm-hmm. I'm over here looking at this stupid fantasy too. That's why I didn't get out the first time on the NQ. I didn't have my level set. I'm over here trying to look at this fantasy. Biggs, because how is this going to play out now that I'm out of these trades? Because take a look at this. Where the hell is this app?
Yeah.
So take a look at this. So if I'm in third, okay, the first 2 people are locked because they're a game ahead of everyone. So it doesn't matter even if we win, they're still in. So we got 2 spaces available. I'm at 9 and 5, and there's another guy 9 and 5. So I'm up about 40 points on this guy, points wise, if it comes down to points. But then we got 2 guys we got one guy who's 8 and 5 and one guy who's 8 and 6, because the guy who's 8 and 5 has a fucking tie, Biggs. They got a fucking tie. So how's that tie gonna work? If he wins this week, how's that tie gonna work? He's gonna jump us because of the tie? Because he's got 5 losses.
Better than a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So then it's gonna come down to whoever. So let's say he wins. Well, he goes to 3. And then me and the guy who are tied at 9 and 5 go to we go to points, right? Like, let's say we both win, we'll go to points. But then you got this guy who's in 6, he's 8 and 6. So let's say realistically, if he wins, that guy's actually got more points than all of us. He'll actually jump in. Oh my God, this is a fucking shit.
Yeah, it
show.
sounds like if you don't win, you're out.
If I don't win, I'm out. And I'm playing I'm playing one of the toughest guys.
And you might need some help. No, because you're already in third. So.
I'm already in third. I just need a win, but
oh,
this is gonna be a fucking shit show.
Without your quarterback. So you're gonna have to
quarterback.
find the guy on the waiver that's gonna blow it up.
Fucking bullshit, I'll tell you what. Darn it. If it was 6 teams, it wouldn't be a problem. You see what I'm saying? Want to make everything fucking stressful for everybody. So let's see here. Let's see who that guy with the tie is playing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the teams that both leagues that I'm in, I think it's 8.
That'd be nice.
Hold on, let me see.
That'd be real fucking nice.
Yeah, it's top 8 out of 12.
That'd be nice.
I finished second in one league, and then in my other one, I finished was like 5th, 6th. Or no?
Yeah, you know what's
5th.
Yeah.
But see, I have a better team in the. And hey, you know what? Yahoo gave me a fucking D in both of my drafts.
Yeah, dude, I got a D too as well, man.
You know what I mean? Suckers. But yeah, what do we got here, man? Things still grinding up.
I'm projected to get blown out this week. Yeah, we're still working up. Oh, Herbert's out.
Yeah, he's out for the season, dude.
Oh my God, the finger's that bad? Come on, man.
What about the dude from Cincinnati?
Yeah, what do you think about that guy?
I mean, he's got enough weapons. I mean, he seems like he's all right.
Dude, there's nobody out here on the waiver wire. Dude, how about this old DeVito guy? Did you see that guy's agent?
No, I think it was his dad, wasn't it? It was just...
The guy who's all decked out in the leather coat with the fedora on?
No, I didn't see him, no.
Yeah, dude, this guy had his agent on field. Looks like an old school fucking Italian mobster, this DeVito kid. Dude, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. So who do we got? Dude, there's nobody on the waivers out here, dude. I got Nick Mullins, Stafford, Stick, DeVito, Carr, Zach Wilson, Bradley Zapp. There's nobody here.
You got to take Stafford.
You think so? Stafford's playing Washington.
Yeah, absolutely.
Think so?
That's the best guy out there. I'm surprised he's even on the wire. I mean, not that he's great, but he's not on either of my wires.
Fucking Herbert's out then, so he's done for the season.
Let's see. What did Stafford score last week? I think he had a decent game last week in Baltimore.
Did he?
So he's playing decent. Yeah. Where's he at? Look him up. Let me see.
So Herbert's gone then. He's done for the season.
Mm-hmm.
I could drop him then.
Yeah, dude. Stafford, his last 3 games, 26, 24, 23.
Dude, that ain't shit. Herbert's giving me like 50 points, dude. 45 points.
Well, your league might score more than
that's
mine,
true.
too.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
So look him up in your league. See how much he's put up.
Now he's on fucking waivers. I gotta wait to see if I get the claim. Some asshole out there probably pick him up, just to be a dick.
Yeah, maybe. At least there's no buys, so someone might not be looking for him.
Yeah, so Stafford did. Oh, yeah. The last 3 weeks, 52, 53, 56 points. Yep. I'm surprised he is out there. Well, we're gonna put this guy on the old claims.
Come on, PayPal, get through this shit. Thank you.
Why the hell is Deontay Foreman projected so many points this week?
I don't know. He's healthy.
He's back, right? Yeah, I've had him stashed on my bench for a minute, but
All right, for me, man, what defense would you pick up?
who's out there?
Well, right now I have Jacksonville, but they're playing at Baltimore, and I don't want to play them against Baltimore.
Yeah.
So you got Atlanta at Carolina. I was kind of looking at them.
Yeah. Carolina can't put up shit for offense. Who else you got?
You got the Rams against Washington. Washington actually puts up some points.
Yeah, well, see, Washington puts up a lot of yards. They put up some points.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get some sacks on them. That kid takes them. But, I mean, other than that.
Yeah, I have a waiver on Atlanta right now, but it looks like the best one. The best available. Yeah, or the Bears at Cleveland, but I ain't fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's about it. I'll take it, either Atlanta or the Rams. Take Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, everyone's green here in this room.
Yeah, I've had to battle back against some longs, man, that were going against me today.
Yeah.
But I got it.
All right. Well, coffee time for me, boys. I'll be in the room if anyone wants to chit chat later. But I'm gonna end this call right now. All right.
Sounds
guys.
good.
Yes,
Good
sir.
chatting, fellas.
Mm-hmm.